Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Natalie Hughes. I am a life mindset and manifestation coach. In my business and on my platform, I help professional women to co create emotionally fulfilled and purpose driven lives for themselves. In today's video, we are doing a pick a card reading on your next glow up and what do your spirit guides want to say to you regarding your next glow up, your next level, what's coming towards you. What should you be aware of? What do you need to hear? Whatever the hell they want to come through, okay? It's going to be, pretty general, and they're going to take us where they want us to go. Now, usually when I do my lives, I have the live chat on. Today, I have cut the live chat off just because I'm not feeling super social. I need to get this done. I got some other stuff that needs to get done. I have errands that I have to run. I have to go to the gym. There's so much that needs to get done today. It's Monday. It feels like a Monday. I want to get back in bed and go to sleep, but I'm not. I'm here. So let's do what we came here to do, shall we? There are three pictures on the screen in front of you. So go ahead and choose the picture or pictures that stand out to you the most. Timestamps will be in the description box the second that I get done with this live stream. And with all of that lovely stuff being said, let's start with pile number one. Hello, my gorgeous pile number ones. How are you doing? In today's video, we are receiving some messages from your spirit guides around your next level and how your life is about to be glowing up. So maybe they're going to give you some advice. Maybe they're going to be telling you about what's to come. This should always be confirmation of your own intuition. So let's get started. And as we're tapping into pile number one's energy, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, please talk to me. Good. December at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So far we have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Then we have wedge, butterfly, dagger, July, horseshoe. Wedge says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Butterfly says a change for the better. Dagger says fear, worries, intense situations. Horseshoe says good luck, and July says July. Okay, you guys could definitely be Cancers, Leos, Sagittarius, or Capricorn. Okay, you could be dealing with people that are those signs, or there could be something significant about July or December. This is timeless. So maybe you are listening to this reading during July or September. Now, immediately, what I was getting just from looking at your picture was I feel like you're about to be. Why was traveling going to come out of my mouth? Sure. I feel like you're about to be traveling, but instead of just traveling, I feel like you're going to be going out because the picture that you selected is Fran Fine from The Nanny, and she has on this gorgeous cheetah print dress, and she's clearly dressed to be going out. She's coming down the stairs. She has an excited look on her face. When I think about July, I think about summertime. I think about like picnic parties. When I think about December, I think about New Year's. I'm thinking about New Year's parties. Okay, birthday celebrations, anniversaries, weddings. Like something is going on. I feel like you're about to have a lot of like social engagements. I feel like you're about to have a lot of people inviting you out to do certain things, okay? Like fun things. Like this is you going out on a date, but this is also like you going out to a party or you going out to a work event, okay? Or you're in a relationship with someone and so you're going out to like parties and events with that person, okay? We have broken ring, which broken ring, wedge and dagger, horseshoe, butterfly, July. This gives me the feeling that you had a relationship or a connection that someone or something was trying to get in the way of, but in this new chapter, you're still coming out on top. Horseshoe, good luck. Why would I need luck when it looks like things are not going my way, when it looks like things might not be going in my favor? I want luck. Okay, and then we have butterfly, a change for the better. When the butterfly goes through the metamorphosis, the transformation from caterpillar to butterfly, it burrows into a cocoon and then it turns completely to goo while it's in the cocoon. And then it reforms and reshapes, and then it becomes a butterfly. And then it hatches from the cocoon, and then it's a butterfly. So I feel that you in general are going through a change for the better. Looking at the picture that you chose, this could be like your body is changing, your body is going through a glow up. Okay, some of you have been working on your body, you're going to be seeing results from that soon, or you are seeing results, or you're just going to be in a place where you're very happy with yourself and your body. But what I'm getting more strongly, or the second thing that I'm getting, is you're going to be really happy in this relationship. You're going to be really happy in this connection. Okay, some of you, this was a relationship where you had fears about it, you had like worries about it, about whether or not the two of you would come together, whether or not things would work out. I'm seeing things working out really beautifully. Okay, your spirit guides want you to know that things are working out beautifully, especially in your romantic life. I see you entering into a relationship. Okay. This gives me that Taylor Swift Out of the Woods. It's one of my favorite lyrics from her. She says, and the monsters turned out to be just trees. Like that moment from Snow White. So you could have had an experience with someone where like this person really triggered your fears, or they really triggered like your past stories. We have the Six of Swords coming out. Like you thought that it was one thing, because think about Snow White. If you haven't seen it, it's a cartoon movie, animated film, and in the scene she's like running out into the forest, and she's in the forest and there's like shadows and there's like glowing eyes in the dark, and she is like so terrified, and she ends up like knocking herself out. I don't know. She falls asleep on the forest floor, and then she wakes up in the morning and it's a whole bunch of little bunny rabbits. And the what she thought was the monster with the big sharp teeth was just a tree with, big sharp branches, and the big glowing eyes were little bunnies and a little deer. So it's like I get that you were in a situation or an experience where you couldn't see your soulmate or your person that you're dating or the person that you had a crush on, you couldn't see them clearly because of the like hell that you've been through in the past. So things were, it kind of gives me like the moon card, like things were not clear in this. You could not see this person. And so you're stepping into a new energy. You're undergoing a transformation, or you underwent a transformation, and you're preparing to get out of your cocoon now, where you can basically see this person clearly. Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Six of Wands, the Devil card. Some of you are moving. Okay. Six of Swords is like crossing over an ocean. So you might be moving overseas, moving to a new country. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. If you were experiencing financial difficulty and challenge, I see you coming into more financial stability, financial security. Four of Pentacles is financial stability, financial security. And I kind of feel like you're about to have an experience where you feel a little bit silly. You were having an experience where you thought that someone like didn't like you or they weren't interested in you, but they're actually because the Four of Pentacles can be like being possessive, holding on to something very tightly. So you thought this person was leaving you out in the cold, but actually they were wanting to be with you the whole time. This is like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so when I was a freshman in high school, there was this boy who had a crush on me. And I did not have a crush on him. Like, I thought that he was cute, but he obviously had more of a crush on me than I had on him. So one time, I think I asked him like for his Instagram or something because we had French class together. So I like asked him for his Instagram or something. Then I got his Instagram and then I like commented under his Instagram and I think I asked him if he had Kick because at the time all the kids were using Kick. I don't even fucking know. So I like asked him if he had Kick and I remember he responded back and he was like, no, just text me. Here's my number. And so I got his number and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have a boyfriend. This is the greatest day of my life. And I'm sorry, this is so funny. So he texted me. I texted him. Okay, so like I texted him. He texted me back. I like text him, he texts me back, and then I draft a response and I forgot to press send. So this, let's say this happened like a Friday. Saturday passed, Sunday passed. I don't hear from him. I'm like, oh my God, why haven't I heard anything from him? Now it's Monday. I'm sorry, this is not funny. This is like the end of my life when I was 14 years old. But anyway, it's hilarious now. So Monday comes around. I finally open the text thread up. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't press send. What should I do? And instead of being honest, why weren't you just honest, Jiva? Instead of being honest, I lied to him, which lying in general is wrong, but this specific guy is a Scorpio. So that was like double homicide because of course he knew that I was lying, and also my lie wasn't that good. So I like don't text him back for the entire weekend. And then when I do text him back, I say, I'm so sorry, my phone was dead. Your phone was dead for the whole weekend, Diva? Your phone was dead for the whole fucking weekend, girl? Okay. And he never texted me back, and he also never spoke to me again. Because he's a Scorpio, exactly. So this seems like one of those scenarios where he probably maybe got it into his mind that I didn't want him, that I was rejecting him, that I wasn't wanting to be with him because I didn't respond to his message. And it was the opposite of what I really wanted. And then I was like trying to connect with him, and he was just not fucking with me at all. And then the next year I was even more depressed because he like grew a beard, and I didn't even know that boys could do that kind of thing. It was sick. Anyway, it's okay. He grew up to be a really lame nigga, so it's really fine. It's really okay. But that's not the point. The point is the point is, I get that kind of scenario. That's the energy that I get from this. Like, you had an experience, and you have to comment down below. You know that I love the confirmation as much as this, me channeling, should be giving you confirmation. You also got to give your girl confirmation in the comment section. Like, let's be community members. Let's serve each other, right? So give me confirmation in the comment section if this is resonating. Comment down below like miscommunication, okay? If this is resonating with you. So it feels like there was a miscommunication where somebody thought that somebody didn't like them that actually did like them, and then it resulted in somebody else becoming insecure and withdrawn and like pulling back from the connection, and like this whole fucking thing that just really kind of got blown out of proportion. That's the wedge. It's like there was something that was mishandled or something that was misunderstood, or it literally could have been like you know, when you are young, or what do I want to say? You know, sometimes this is immature, but it happens in relationships and connections. We're like, oh, I don't know what to say. And so you go to your best friend and you're like, hey, like, what should I say? How should I respond to this message? And then your best friend gives you some advice, and the advice from your best friend really fucking sucks. But you take your best friend's advice because you don't know that it sucks at the time. And then it comes back to bite you in the ass. It's like one of those things, like a wedge, like somebody coming in between you and another person, but it didn't. This person was trying to do the right thing, but then they ended up doing the wrong thing, or there was just a misunderstanding, and like, you know. So it just caused this unnecessary anxiety, this unnecessary confusion. Oh my God, at the bottom of the deck, I didn't even see until now, we have the Star, which the Star can be a card of reconciliation. The Star is a card of hope. The Star is a card of healing. I see you healing a relationship with someone. That's what I see. That's what I see, pile number one. That is what I see. Because then we have the Six of Wands, which the Six of Wands is about success. The Six of Wands is about overcoming. In the Five of Wands, you were in battle. In the Six of Wands, you have overcome and you are now victorious. So I see you being in a very like victorious, proud energy in this relationship and in this connection. And let's see what else. Let's see. Anything else? Any last messages for pile number one from the spirit guides about this next level? So we got the Tower and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you're gonna be surprised. We have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but they don't have to be. The King of Swords is a communicator. So you're about to get very clear, direct communication. And with the energy of the Tower card, it's going to surprise you. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles, this is somebody giving something to you. Giving you a concrete offer, giving you a concrete explanation, giving you concrete conversation. If the Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold and being abandoned, the Six of Pentacles is somebody bringing you in from the cold. It's somebody giving to you. It's somebody, showing up for you, giving you what it is that you need. So if you were waiting to hear back from someone, I see that you're going to hear back from that person, and it's going to kind of shatter your perception. Whatever this person tells you is going to completely make you like, oh, well, I didn't know that was what had happened. And thank you for telling me honestly what happened, and now I see things so much differently, and that's totally okay. Okay, so it's kind of like one of those experiences, because what they're telling me is like, in hindsight, no longer a 13, 14-year-old girl and instead a 26-year-old woman, if I had just messaged the Scorpio guy and said, hey, I'm so sorry, I like you so much, I was really nervous, I wanted to respond to you, but I forgot to press send and I feel so silly, but I think he asked me like, what are you doing or something, but I'm on my way to school and I'm so excited to see you during second period French. If I had said that, then, well, I don't know. He had his own thing, but it probably would have been a lot better than me lying instead of just telling the truth. If he was a mature person, then he would have responded differently. Emphasis on the if he was a more mature person, because it was just childish. But the high school. So what are we going to say? The point is, what the guides are saying is that you're going to have what I should have been at 13 years old. This person's going to come in, they're going to be honest with you, and they're going to give you information that changes your perspective. And I see that you're going to be really happy in this relationship and in this connection. Okay? Yeah. That was pretty good. Give me some yellow emojis if this is resonating with you. And if you want some help, I totally recommend scripting. And of course, I have to tell you about my scripting offers because my work is amazing. So scripting is what I personally used to go viral and revive my channel back in 2024. It's also what I used to normalize and attract sales every single day into my business. On my website, I have over 8 digital journals available to help you change your self-perception, raise your vibration, and reprogram your subconscious mind. Scripting is one of my favorite ways to shift energy and align with the timeline of my desire, because the version of you who is living your dream life already exists. And when you script, you're becoming her more and more with each entry. When you dedicate time each day to thinking and feeling like your desired version of self, you normalize that. You become that version of yourself, and your reality shifts to reflect that change in your energy. Some people call this collapsing timelines. And my digital journals are made to help you do that around things like money, world travel, your dream home, and even romance. You can click the link in my bio to learn about the digital journals I have for sale and download the ones that sound the most helpful to you. I love you lots, and let's move on to pile number 2. Hello, my lovely pile number twos. How are you doing? I hope that you are well. In today's reading, we are tapping into messages from your spirit guides on your next glow up, okay? So the picture that you chose is Raven Baxter in That's So Raven, the television show. And she has two phones in her hand. So immediately I'm hearing the song Diamonds by Rihanna. I feel like you're gonna be shining bright, okay? And now they're giving me that. Is it Kevin Gates? I got two phones. I feel like you're about to be, like, your phone is about to be blowing up. Your email is about to be blowing up. Your inbox is about to be blowing up. Your DMs are about to be blowing up. You are about to be like very like hot, and I don't mean hot like romantic attraction. I mean in your career and in your reputation. What your spirit guides want you to know is that next up, Queen of Swords, you're about to have a lot of people that are interested in working with you, connecting with you, and collaborating with you, okay? With the energy of the Queen of Swords followed by the Six of Wands, you're about to be picking and choosing. Oh my God. You got the Empress. We definitely could have some Tauruses here. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Death. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. So, number one, you are about to have so many people that want to work with you and connect with you and get closer to you and like receive your services and different things like that. With the Queen of Swords, your spirit guides are telling you to remember your boundaries and honor your discernment. Everybody is not for you to be connecting with. It doesn't mean that people have to be bad and evil and wrong and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't even really fucking matter, okay? Honor your discernment. If you don't feel like something is for you, then you can always say no thank you. That is not a crime. I see you having a lot of opportunities, okay? This is definitely giving me big creative vibes, okay? People are about to be wanting your creative input. They're going to want to, yeah, hear your ideas, experience your creative talents, gifts, and skills. I feel like you're about to be making significantly more money and you're about to be looking really good. So now that we're really getting into the energy, especially because we have the Empress and the Knight of Cups, I do feel that you're also going to have a lot of romantic offers, okay? A lot of romantic suitors. This is a lot of people that want to take you out, a lot of people that want to get to know you, a lot of people that want to connect with you. With the energy of the Empress, you're stepping into a timeline and an energy where every single thing that you touch turns to gold. You are about to be notorious. It's kind of like a Beyonce energy. And what I mean by Beyonce energy is there are certain people who, when their name is associated with something, you think of high quality, you think of value. Another example of this might be Ryan Coogler, because he did amazing things with Black Panther and he did amazing things with Sinners. And so now when you hear about Ryan Coogler coming out with, I think, like a television show, I think he's working on like an animated series or something. It might be Black Panther. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I've seen it, but like he's working on a new thing. He also did some other projects. And anyway, what's my point? My point is that when you think of the name Ryan Coogler, there is a certain kind of interest because you're like, ooh, I like his work. His work is high quality. I like the way that he tells stories. I like his direction. I like his morals. I like his this. I like his that. When Beyonce says that she's coming out with a new album, you're there. You're set. Beyonce came out with Cowboy Carter, and you know, it's a country album, and she has a fan base that probably likes more R&B, that probably likes more soul, that probably likes more pop, that probably likes more hip hop. And she says, I'm coming out with the country album. And so the second that the album dropped, her fan base that is not primarily country tuned into that album, not because they like country, but because they like and respect Beyonce, and they like and respect her as an artist. They like and respect her work. And so even if they don't particularly like that genre, they're going to sit, they're going to watch, and they're going to listen because they like and respect her artistry. That's the energy that I'm getting for you. Pile number 2, you're about to have people that are signing up for your work, that are aligning with you, that are buying from you, that are going to watch your second channel, that are going to listen to your music, that are going to watch your videos, that are going to do XYZ different thing, that's very supportive of you in your career because they like you, because they like your work, because they trust you. They know that when they come to you, they're going to experience quality. They know that when they come to you, they're going to be supported. They know that when they come to you, they're going to be taken care of. And for the people that are collaborating with you, they know that when they collaborate with you, they're going to succeed. They know that when they collaborate with you, they're going to win, because you are coming out as this winner. You are coming out, yes, girl. I'm not looking at the cards. I'm looking up into space because I'm channeling. But I just looked down and I see that we have the Six of Wands here, right? Did I tell you that already? We have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Empress, the Knight of Cups, Death, the Knight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you have this experience of winning, where you overcome, you create boundaries, you cut off the people that need to be cut off, you do what needs to do. This Queen of Swords energy isn't giving me so much bitchy energy, but it's really just giving me like a woman who is about her business. I keep getting Rihanna because I'm hearing the song Lemon by Rihanna, and in it she says, I think she says, a nigga about her business like yours but you rent it, wave hello to the top. Okay, I think that's what the lyric is. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the energy that I'm getting. You guys could definitely be Rihanna fans in pile number 2. You are establishing yourself in your career as a woman who is about her business, as a woman who is worthy of respect, as a woman who is to be taken seriously. And so as this woman who is worthy of respect, as this woman who is to be taken seriously, people know that when you come in, the job is going to get done. And not only is the job going to get done, but the job is going to get done well. And not only is the job going to get done well, but the job is also going to be well received by other people. And so people are looking at you and they're looking at those facts and they're thinking to themselves, if I connect with her, the job is going to get done. It's going to get done well. It's going to be well received. I want the job done. I want to be well received, and I want the job to be done well. So I'm going to connect with pal number 2. I'm going to invite them to come and speak at this summit. I'm going to invite them to collaborate with me on this project. I'm going to invite them to come and write with me for this song. I'm going to invite them as a co-producer. I'm going to invite them, right? Okay, so you're going to have a lot of people reaching out to you and connecting with you because they see that you are amazing. They see that you are talented, and they see that your work has tremendous value, okay? With the energy of the Death card, this is a major transformation that you are about to be experiencing. And in your romantic life, we see the Knight of Pentacles transforming into the Knight of Cups is transforming into the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel that you could have had an experience. They're saying, like, you have to kiss a lot of frogs to get your prince. So I feel that you were having an experience in your dating life where there were a myriad of frogs available to you. And what I mean by that is you had guys coming in that was just trying to, like, sweet talk you, you know, in that Knight of Cups energy, just trying to be charming, just trying to, you know what I mean, spit games, say whatever they need to say in order to, you know, get you to like them, get you to choose them, sleep with you. You know what I'm talking about. And you just were not going for that. And so with this energy of the death card here representing this major transformation, I feel like there's a major transformation happening in your romantic life as well, where you are about to have these romantic suitors coming towards you. And not only are they coming towards you, to connect with you, they're coming towards you with offers that are very real, okay? Giving you something you can feel. Very tangible, very concrete. The Knight of Pentacles wants to build to something secure. The Knight of Pentacles wants to build something stable. So in the past, you could have had an experience where, oh, guys are just coming in. Oh, I don't really want anything serious right now. Oh, why don't we just hang out? Why don't we just do a friends with benefits? Oh, I'm going through so much in my life, but I just want to get, the benefits without establishing the friendship or, the relationship or the emotional intimacy or blah, blah, blah. Let's just do it. So I'm definitely getting that energy of like an immature energy. And then we have this Knight of Pentacles, which is somebody who wants to wine and dine you before they 69 you. You know what I mean? So something significant. I see you getting a significant offer. I see you getting a significant offer in romance. But it's not just one offer, okay? This is multiple people. And instead of them being like, oh, I'm not really ready for anything serious, they're like, I'm dating for marriage. I am looking for my wife, and I would like to get to know you better, is something very serious. Someone is coming in, multiple people, you will choose which one you like, and the person that you decide you want to be with will be very consistent, and they will like you go out on a date with them. They're going to text you the morning after. They're going to call you. Okay, they just told me no. They're going to call you. So this is someone who is going to do things that are very significant, but for some of you, it might be old school to express to you that they like you. So for some of you, I know all of us have different ages and things like that. I'm getting an older man. Maybe in his 40s. I'm getting an older man maybe in his 50s, okay? And this older man is going to be and by older, I mean older than you, okay? So whatever age you are, I do feel that he will be older than you. I'm not necessarily getting significantly older. I'm just getting this man will be older than you. And so he might kind of have like a back in my day, you call a woman on the phone after a date or something like that, okay? There's something that's kind of traditional about this Knight of Pentacles energy. This man is going to ask you out on a date, and he's going to bring you flowers when he goes to pick you up from your home, and he's going to open his car door for you. Excuse me. And when you guys are walking on the street, he's going to walk on the edge side of the street by the cars. And you know what I mean? It's something that's very traditional about it, okay? And even if this is not a man in his 40s or 50s, he will still be kind of traditional in a certain sense in terms of the way that he approaches you and the way that he basically treats you. So this is somebody that's going to treat you with a lot of respect. This is someone that's going to treat you with a lot of respect. Okay, now they're like, okay, let's switch topics. We have parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. We have feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Candle says you will be shown the way. Tent says temporary situation. So going back to work. Of course, this could apply in romance, but this doesn't feel like that. This feels like in your work scenario, especially with the Empress card here, it's really important for you to trust your intuition when it comes to these people that are going to be approaching you for collaborations and all of this stuff. I'm also getting the energy of like someone coming up to you and asking you like, oh, how are things going in your business? How are things going in your new job? How are things going in your job search? And they're not actually caring about your job. They're not actually caring about what's going on with you. They just want to know the drama. They just want to know the gossip so that they can talk about you behind your back. So this is confirmation. This is not a sign to be paranoid, but you already have intuition and you know who is trustworthy and you know who is genuine and you know who is authentic and you know who is not. So the message coming through from your spirit guides is you need to trust your intuition or you will be sorry for it later. And it's not that someone gossiping about you can hurt you, but it's just like you're going to find out that this person was gossiping about you. You're going to find out that this person wasn't trustworthy. You're going to find out what you already knew. And it's like, oh, I did not have to go through this heartbreak or this backstabbing or this betrayal or this annoying bullshit if I would have just trusted my intuition and let shit be shit and just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to leave people where they are. That's the message that's coming through. Also, pile number 2, have you liked the video yet? Please do that. Thank you. Okay, undependable, insincere. You will be shown the way, temporary problems. For some of you, this is something that you're currently dealing with. People gossiping about you. I'm not getting that very strongly, but if that's the case, your spirit guides are saying you can listen to your intuition and be moved into calmer waters, okay? Be moved into more safety, more security, more stability. I do see you being in more of like an elevated, isolated position. Not saying you're isolated, like you have no one around you, like you have no friends. I just see you being on a bit of a pedestal, okay? Like you're a little bit more secluded, okay? Pound number 2, you're giving Beyonce. Comment down below, I'm giving Beyonce, because that energy keeps on coming through where it's like you are exclusive, okay? Everybody cannot be your friend. Everybody cannot be around you. Everybody cannot connect with you. Everybody cannot, like know you basically because you're protecting yourself, because you're protecting your energy. Yes, you built up this business. Yes, you built yourself up in your career. You got to this really amazing, wonderful place, but you did that through your own hard work. And basically, other people cannot ride your coattails to success. You know, people need to do their own shit. People need to do their own work. People cannot just use you for that success. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't have to feel guilty for having boundaries and for telling people you're not interested, you don't want to work with them, blah, blah, blah. And then also what I'm getting is like old people trying to come back into your life just to get the tea. Like old people popping back in. Oh, hey, I was just thinking about you. Like, what's going on? Like, let's catch up, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I heard nefarious. Like, there's just not good intentions behind it. So the message from your spirit guides is that everybody doesn't have good intentions. Trust your intuition, whether it's in romance or it's in your friendships or it's in business, because you're about to blow up. All right. And the reason that people are reaching out to you and the reason that people are trying to work with you and connect with you more is because they can feel in your energy that you are about to blow up. And it doesn't mean that people are consciously thinking, oh, pile number 2 is about to blow up, so I'm going to reach out to them and get closer to them. It's not about that. It's that people can sense, even subconsciously, that you're about to pop off. And in the back of their mind, they're thinking, I'm always looking for an opportunity to grow and expand. I'm always looking for, somebody who can help me in the future. I'm always looking for blah, blah, blah. And so they're seeing you and they're seeing that potential within you. And they're like, I got to get closer to pile number 2. I got to connect more with pile number 2. I need to be more close with pile number 2. It's also one of those experiences where sometimes work friends just stay work friends. You might have you befriended someone at work and then you are connecting with them on Facebook, and then the Facebook drama that's happening on your timeline, the Facebook drama that you're going through, the Facebook drama that you went through, whatever, now they're talking about it in the office or something. You know what I mean? So it's just like being mindful, cutesy, and demure about the people that you allow into your life and that you allow into your inner circle, because you are valuable. You are about to have so many people that want to connect with you, so many people that want to be around you. Your success is guaranteed. You are stepping into next level wealth, and also this is happening regardless, so you don't have to have these people liking you or have this support from these people in order to succeed. You are the Empress. You do have the Midas touch. So everything that you want is turning to gold regardless. Okay, pile number 2, comment down below. I have the Midas touch if this is resonating with you and you're claiming this reading. And before we move on to pile number 3, I just wanted to remind you guys that scripting is such an amazing tool. You should be doing it. If you are not, and if you want more help or you want more prompts around scripting, I definitely recommend heading to the link in my description box. I have a whole bunch of digital journals that are made exclusively for scripting. I love scripting so much. It's what I used to go viral and revive my YouTube channel back in 2024. It's also what I used to normalize and attract sales daily in my business. On my website, you'll see I have over 8 digital journals available to help you change your self-perception, raise your vibration, and reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can be a magnet to everything that you desire. Scripting is one of my favorite manifestation tools and techniques. I use it to align with the timeline of my desires. And one of the things that I teach my students all the time is that the version of you that is living your dream life, she already exists. So when you're scripting and you're journaling, you're just tapping into her and becoming her more and more with each entry. And when you take that time each and every day to tap into that version of yourself, to talk like her and to feel like her, you normalize her, you become her, and your reality shifts to reflect that change in your energy. My digital journals are made to help you do that so you can manifest things like money, world travel, your dream home, and even romance. Go ahead and click the link in my bio to learn about the digital journals I have for sale and to download the ones that sound the most helpful to you. I love you lots. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe before you go grab your next digital journal. And with that being said, let's move on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. For those of you who chose the fabulous Elle Woods, let's tap into your energy. We're receiving messages from your spirit guides about your next level, your next glow up. What do you need to hear? Maybe we're talking about what's coming in for you, what you need to know, different messages of support. Let's tap into this energy. And immediately, I hunted around for the pictures, right? For the piles. I always do. And I select based on, what resonates and what's calling out the most to me. And pile number 3, you got this Elle Woods photo because Elle Woods like literally popped into my mind. We were almost going to have, it was going to be like different Disney characters from like the Disney Channel early 2000s shows, but when Elle Woods popped into my mind, like everything kind of changed and the theme kind of came together. So the reason that I say that is because Legally Blonde is very relevant to your pile. I feel that you're having a Legally Blonde moment. And in the picture that you chose, well, I don't know. I don't remember this scene from the movie, but I'm pretty sure the guy in the background of the photo is Elle's ex-boyfriend. But looking at the picture now, I'm not sure, but I'm going to receive the message that I'm going to tell you the message that I received regardless. So basically in the movie Legally Blonde, Elle Woods is this blonde-haired, blue-eyed sorority girl, and she has a boyfriend, and her boyfriend is like getting ready to go to law school, and she thinks that he's gonna propose to her, but then he actually breaks up with her instead. She's like, oh my god. Then she sees in the local paper that her ex-boyfriend's brother is getting engaged to this girl that also went to like an Ivy League school or some shit like that. So she's like, oh, this is what I have to do in order to get my ex-boyfriend back and to get him to marry me. I have to become one of these girls that, he is going to want to marry. I have to become a really smart girl. I have to go to law school. So then she goes to law school. She gets into Harvard Law, and it's like, oh my God, how could she have done that? Because she's blonde-haired and blue-eyed, and she's such a pretty sorority girl. She can't be any good. Everybody underestimates her, but she ends up getting into Harvard, and then she's killing it. And in the picture that you chose, what I get from it is that she is like basically on top of the world, like feeling herself, right? She's walking with her head held high, and God, I do not think that that's her ex-boyfriend in the picture, but in my mind, it was her ex-boyfriend in the picture that was looking at her like, oh my God, like, what have I done? I can't believe that this is the one that I let get away, okay? And that's the energy that I'm getting for you, pile number 3. In your next level, you are glowing up, and there are multiple people from your past that are perceiving you and feeling like you are the one that got away, okay? There's multiple people in the past that basically underestimated you. We have the Hermit, the Fool, and the Hanged Man. So you guys could have been people who you didn't share your gifts with the world, or you didn't believe in yourself, you second-guessed yourself, you had amazing ideas. They're showing me Virgo and Pisces because Virgo is the Hermit card and Pisces is the Hanged Man. And both of these can represent a pause in a sort of way. The Hermit card is going within yourself to search for answers. It's isolation. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Virgo wants to think and contemplate and go over the details and figure things out mentally before they make a move. Hanged Man energy, Piscean energy is Neptunian. Pisces wants to dream. Pisces wants to imagine a better future. Imagine if things could be better, then this is what it would be. This is what we would do. This is how things would go. So with these two energies, it's like two energies of pausing. So you could have had a moment of a pause. You could have had a moment where you took a break, like the song Diva by Beyonce. What does she say? What lyric? The lyric was just in my fucking head. It doesn't matter. Move on. So, anyway, with this Virgo energy and this Pisces Hanged Man energy, it's like you could have been incredibly creative. You had all of these creative ideas inside of your mind, and you just were being too critical of yourself and too critical of your ideas. You weren't putting yourself out there. You weren't trying, or you were creating art pieces, but you weren't posting about them. You were creating art pieces, but you weren't showing up to the art shows to sell them. You were creating songs, but you weren't recording them. You were recording songs, but you weren't posting them onto SoundCloud. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you had the creative ideas, or you were just imagining life being a different way. You were imagining things moving in a certain direction, and you were not actually taking action on those ideas because you were too afraid, because you felt like you were being foolish. Like, you could have had an experience where people told you, or they otherwise made you feel like your ideas were not realistic. Like, you have your head in the clouds, right? Elle Woods, even though she was like the president of her fucking sorority and she got really good grades, like, it was not so unrealistic for her to go to Harvard. But because she looks like this blonde bimbo and she cares, she's very Venusian, she cares about how she looks, she cares about getting her hair done, she cares about a manicure and pedicure, she cares about having cute clothes, you know what I mean? Like, she is this just kind of like girly girl, and because of that, people think and assume that she can't be intellectual. They think and assume that she can't be successful. They think and assume all of these things about her that undermine her, basically. And that's the energy that I get. Like, pound number 3, I feel like you are Elle Woods in your own way, where people, maybe even including yourself, underestimated you. They did not think that you could actually take your dreams and turn them into a reality. They did not think that you could actually make it big. Like, yeah, you're just so beautiful. You could have had an experience where people, or even like these past romantic relationships, these exes, like, you could have been brilliant the whole time, but they weren't looking at you for what you had to say. They weren't looking at you for your intellect. They weren't trying to hear what you had to say. They weren't trying to have an intellectually stimulating conversation with you. They were just trying to sleep with you, or, you know what I mean? Like, they just thought that you were pretty, and that was just that on that. And so you're creating this success for yourself, and you're overcoming that inner critic, and you're taking this leap of faith, and you're starting this new beginning, and you're manifesting success. You have the 5 of Pentacles followed by the Queen of Wands. So you could have had an experience where maybe you did fail multiple times. Maybe you did take the LSAT a couple of times and you didn't do well. Maybe you did do poorly in school at some point. Maybe you did flunk out. Maybe you did, drop out at some point. Maybe you did, fail in the business. Maybe you didn't get what you wanted. Maybe you didn't get what you desire. Maybe you didn't, have everything that you ever wanted at one point, and people kind of counted you out. But with the energy of the Queen of Wands, you still manifested anyway. Comment down below. I still manifested anyway, if this is resonating with you. Yes, bitch. We have the Strength motherfucking card. We definitely got some big Leo energy, especially with the Queen of Cups. She can also be Pisces, but we're getting big Leo energy. We could also be getting Aries energy, Sagittarius energy. Of course, it doesn't have to be these energies or signs, but this is you showing up and showing out, and it's like, whoa, she actually is incredibly talented. Whoa, she actually does have tremendous creative strength. Whoa, she actually really is really good. Like, You're really good. That's what I'm hearing. You're really good. I don't know where I'm hearing that from. I heard that someplace. I can't remember. I don't know if it was a movie or in my own personal life, but that's just what I'm hearing. Like, you're really good. I feel like you're about to have people telling you, like, you're really good. You're about to be shocking a lot of people with how talented you are, how brilliant you are, how business savvy you are, how capable you are, how competent you are. You could have had people that were trying to go into business with you and were trying to basically like give you a bad deal and like sell you something but act like, oh, I'm doing you a favor, I'm losing money on this deal, I'm blah 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 blah, I shouldn't be doing this. Whole time, they're kind of like a used car salesman like Matilda's dad, who they know that their product sucks, or they know that they shouldn't be doing this, or they know that they shouldn't be giving you this, or they know that you know they're going to be making tremendously more money on the back end of the deal instead of you, and like all of these different things, but they try to make it seem like it's a really, good thing. And the way that you're going to have like the ability to call a spade, the ability to say, no, this is not a good deal because of XYZ different thing, and I know that, and why wouldn't I know that? And just your ability to make supportive choices and decisions for yourself in your own life is about to be blowing people away. So you're about to be getting a lot of respect for your spirit guides. Maybe this is a nudge for you to be putting yourself out there, for you to start taking a chance on yourself, for you to stop criticizing yourself so heavily, and for you to start trying. I'm hearing get in the booth, bitch, okay? Which is a reference from the rapper Lotto, and she was like having like a rap beef with someone, and instead of making a song, they were like talking shit about her on Twitter or something, and she was like, get in the booth, bitch, stop talking and get in the booth and rap. So yeah, that's the energy. You need to get in the booth and rap. Some of you are actually rappers, right? You need to get in the booth and you need to start writing the next chapter of that book. You need to get in the booth and you need to start talking about and inquiring on self-publishing. You need to get in the booth and start putting more effort towards getting your gifts and talents and skills out there, sending in that application, whether it's to a job or to go back to college, trying to make your dreams come true. And even then, I don't want to say trying, because trying implies that you can fail, but you need to start creating. And active creation isn't just about imagination, it's also about energy. It's also about effort. And the more that you align with the vibration of your desires, you must take action. And when I say that you must take action, I don't mean that you have to take action or else you won't get it. I mean, when you are truly a vibrational match to your desires, you have to take action. It's like a compulsion. So last year in 2024, my YouTube channel was kind of a little bit dead. I wasn't doing pick a card readings and all of this stuff, but during the summertime, I was scripting every single day. I was scripting. I had 20 questions. I would answer them all every single day, once a day, tapping into the energy of success. And I remember I was literally in my pool. I was swimming laps and I got this. It was like a fucking compulsion. It was like the spirit world was going to come down from the heavens and beat me up if I did not start taking action and posting readings and channeling messages. It felt like there was energy that was moving in my body. Like, you need to do this now. Like, you're going to explode if you don't do this. So when you're becoming a vibrational match to your desire, of course, those videos started going viral and my channel started getting more hundreds and thousands more subscribers. Fabulous, right? So when you are becoming a vibrational match to your desire, you are inclined to take action. You will have that impulse. That's why it's called inspired action. It's not called I force myself to do something because somebody told me I should. It's called inspired action. It comes from God. It comes from your higher self of, oh my goodness, I have to take action on this idea right here and right now. And so I see that inspiration coming through for you. And this is your sign not to ignore that nudge. Look at the Seven of Cups. I see you having options for like work. Okay, options for different colleges, universities, jobs, and positions. We have November, so November could be relevant. You might be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. What did my pile number 3s need to know? What's the Seven of Cups? Lightning. I feel like this is like channeled messages. Fair woman, owl. Okay, so beware of self-delusion and muddled, unclear thinking. Try to come out. I feel like the message that's coming through from your guides is that you do not have to, like, you need to deal with the limiting belief telling you that your dream is not possible. You need to deal with the limiting belief telling you that you can't win. You need to deal with the limiting belief telling you that the world doesn't want what you have to offer. You need to deal with the limiting belief telling you that you're not smart enough, because it's not true. You are brilliant enough. You are good enough. You are more than good enough to create this success. But it's a choice that you have to make, right? Taking inspired action will come compulsively towards your goals, but you have to put in action to get yourself in the place to receive inspired action. You know what I'm saying? I like to script to tap into the vibration of my desire, or do an EFT tapping, or meditate, right? There's a million different ways to do it. Maybe you listen to music, maybe you visualize. There's a million different ways to tap into the energy, but you still have to make that choice. You have to make that commitment. For some of you, what they're saying is, especially if you guys are writers or creatives, sitting down and making time to write, sitting down and forcing yourself to write, even if it's slop, they said, even if it's nothing that you feel is substantial, even if it's nothing that you feel is amazing, even if you don't think it's going to get you the Oscar or the Tony or the Grammy or the Emmy, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about getting those creative juices flowing. If you have been in a period of stagnation, you need to deliberately, well, you don't have to do anything. You don't need to do anything, but it would support you to deliberately start practicing, deliberately start showing up for yourself. If you are an actor, I would be deliberately practicing and studying new monologues each day. I would be deliberately sharpening my skills and my craft, okay? You might be getting books, courses, different things like that to help you develop your skills. You might be working with a mentor. I'm seeing like a voice coach, a vocal coach, okay? So you might be doing things like that, but you will receive that inspiration. That lightning will strike, and it's your responsibility to act on it, okay? Yeah, pile number 3. This is really good. Comment down below. I act on my $1,000,000 ideas. If you are claiming this, if you are ready to step into this energy and allow in the inspiration that is available to you. This is really good energy. I'm seeing you tapping into and creating a lot of wealth and success for yourself with your creative talents, gifts, and skills. And just in case you care, you do have exes, ex relationships, situationships, and different things like that that are watching you very intently with their mouths agape and they're sick. Okay, this is so good. And I love that scripting came up for you in your reading, because if you're looking for a place to get really great guided scripting prompts, then you don't have to look any further, because of course I have them, you guys. So I already talked to you guys about why I personally love scripting on my website. I have over 8 digital journals. They're all guided. Ones like the Magnetic to Matrimony one have accompanying meditations along with them and exercises. But the digital journals in the self-concept series, which are made to help you shift your self-perception and embody your desired version of self, those ones have exercises inside of the prompts themselves. So regardless, all of my digital journals are made to help you change your self-perception, raise your vibration, and reprogram your subconscious mind over time. Okay, the more that you journal and tap into the energy, the more you are embodying and becoming your desired version of self. You are collapsing timelines and attracting people, places, things, and scenarios that you need in order to make your dreams a reality. And the more that you script, the more that your reality will shift to reflect that change in your energy. Okay, my digital journals are made to help you manifest and shift around things like money, world travel, your dream home, and even your romantic life. Go ahead and click the link in my description box to learn more about the digital journals that I have for sale, and you can download the ones that resonate the most with what you want help and support with. I love you so much, pound number 3. Thank you for hanging around today. I hope this reading resonated with you. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe as you go on your way to look at and download your new favorite digital journals. Love, love, love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.